it's Mary. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you've been enjoying the summer. So thinking about what we've been doing here with the creative videos, I've realized that I've talked a lot about the things we're creating and things that you can do to make those projects your own, but I haven't so much talked about the creative process and how you can come up with ideas for your own projects and how you can design them. So we're going to fix that today. So we're going to talk about how people create, as in how they develop their ideas, how they think of their ideas, and some of the methods that are used for designing projects. So the ideas for projects can come from a variety of sources. You can see a piece of art, and not just like a painting or a photograph. It can be a piece of art, it can be a painting or a photograph, it can be a song, it can be a movie, it can be a book. But you can experience that and either create based upon that experience or create based upon the feelings you got from that experience. Ideas can come from something going on in your life and your reactions to them. We did that in the Create from Your Life video. Ideas can come from nature and the feelings that you have when you are in nature or when you experience nature. And ideas can come from reactions to world events or events that you're experiencing for the first time in your life or in your family. Ideas can also come from how we're feeling or being in touch with our feelings. A lot of times, I've mentioned before, I do a lot of journaling, and a lot of my ideas come from things I think of while I'm journaling. So once you have an idea, how do you go about organizing your thoughts and designing your creation? And different people have different methods, and the same people have different methods at different times. So sometimes you just think about it, and you think, and then you just go and you do it, and you adjust as you're creating, and you make your project that way. Sometimes you can outline the steps that you want to take to get to your final creation. Sometimes it's diagramming or making a flowchart. Sometimes it's just a quick sketch. Sometimes it's a vision board. And today we're going to talk about vision boards. And vision boards are just a board that you have that you put things on that inspire you regarding a particular project or regarding your life. So these are the things we're going to use to make our vision board today. So I bought a couple of the large pieces, so the 22-inch by 28-inch pieces of foam board. And I got white and I got black. And I cut each one into 6 pieces. So my boards are about 11 inches by 9 to 9.5 inches each. I've got tape. I've got twine. I've got decorative tape, pair of scissors, and then I got metallic pens. You can use any kind of pens you want. You can use paint, you can use paint, you can use markers. You don't have to use anything like that at all. Again, this is your creation. How you do what you do is all your choice. My project that I'm working on currently is about family history. And if you've seen any of the family history research videos, you know that I have a passion for family history and studying my ancestry and seeing the connections between their life and my life. So I am actually working on a bigger project that has to do with family history, And so my vision board is going to be related to that project. So I have some photographs of, some of them are me, some of them are my ancestors. Well, one of them is me. Some of them are my ancestors. And what I did with most of them was to print them smaller or make photocopies so that I'm not damaging the original photos. And because the idea of this project is to make your own thing, I am going to just get started here, and then we will say au revoir temporarily, and we'll come back and show you what I came up with. And if you want to send me pictures of what you came up with and tell me how you're using your vision board, I would love to hear about it. So you're probably thinking that the twine might be a little odd of a choice. I found out, ancestors who were linen weavers. And so I'm gonna kind of weave something up at the top and then use the string to arrange the photos. And I'm thinking I'm going to use the decorative tape kind of around the edges. That's my plan so far. Let's see what comes of it. Hi, so I finished my vision board, and it is about family history and my family history, obviously. I did use the woven element at the top. I decided not to use the decorative tape because I felt like the glitter aspect of it just interfered with the more rugged nature of the twine. And I found a quote by Linda Hogan, who is a native writer, and the quote really spoke to me, and so I included that on my vision board. And like the images, I just taped down because I want to be able to attach them, detach them, move them around for whatever I decide. So I'm going to show you my vision board. So here it is. I hope you can see that. There it is. And the quote up at the top says, "You are the result of the love of thousands," which for a family history project, and my family in particular, to me at least, just really spoke to me. We tend to do a lot of things based in love, and my parents loved one another more than, oh my gosh, anybody else's parents at the time, as far as I was concerned. And I really feel that closeness to my husband, and I love him a lot, and so my family and my family history is really based in love. And I feel that, and so I feel like love needed to be on here, but we also need to look back and acknowledge that we're here because of thousands of other people who came before us that lived in love too. So I'm just going to read a little more of that quote because the whole quote speaks to me, but I can't get it fit on here. And then we will say goodbye until next week. And I hope, before I read that quote, I just want to say I hope that this was useful for you and that you try making a vision board either for individual projects or for your life. The thing I like about the smaller ones versus the bigger one is that I can make like 6, 9, 12, however many of the smaller ones that I want to make for different projects or different aspects of my life. And also keep in mind that a vision board doesn't have to be a foam board. It can be something that you put on a computer program, print up, and have hanging around your room or your desk or whatever. So I'm done with the philosophy of vision boards. I just really appreciate them and gain a lot from them. And so now I'm going to read most of the longer quote from Linda Hogan. Walking, I can almost hear the redwoods beating, and the oceans are above me here, rolling clouds heavy and dark. It is winter and there is smoke from the fires. It is a world of elemental attention, of all things working together, listening to what speaks in the blood. Suddenly, all of my ancestors are behind me. Be still, they say. Watch and listen. You are the result of the love of thousands. Thank you so much.